everybody! It's me, Emily! And I'm here to tell you a story for Black History Month called Clairvoyance and the Mirror of Black Girl Magic, right here at Heyhey's house. Ready? Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived a girl named Voyance who had parents from two different parts of the world fell in love and created a beautiful little girl that's different. She was the middle child, stuck between an older brother who thought he knew everything and a younger sister who got away with everything. Claire was different because her dad was different. Claire felt invisible, like the extra fry at the bottom of the bag that nobody notices until it's cold. At school, she was a loner and was not accepted by certain kids at school except for one group. She wasn't the fastest runner, the best artist, or the funniest kid in class. She felt like she didn't belong, and because the way she looked, she was always misjudged and would find herself picked on. And one day at school, all the teachers assigned an oral report to all the students in school on any topic for Black History Month. Claire wanted to disappear because only her dad or gran could help. "You have 1 week to prepare, class," Mrs. Green said cheerfully. "I can't wait to hear all the amazing things you'll learn." Claire groaned because she wasn't confident speaking in front of people. Black History Month? That was a recipe for disaster. She dragged herself home, planning to bury her head under her pillow because she thought she knew nothing. "Wait! I'm going to Gran's room!" But fate, or maybe a sprinkle of magic, had other plans, because she remembered staying with Gran and she would tell her stories about great women that looked like her. "I got it," Claire says. While moping around Gran's room, Claire stumbled upon a dusty pair of glasses and an old-fashioned dress. Gran would always let her play dress up. She really misses her Gran. Claire found comfort in being in Gran's old room. She put on the glasses and twirled in front of Gran's tall mirror and looked up and said, Gran, I really need your help, please?" In that same moment, whoosh! She was no longer in her Gran's room. She couldn't believe her eyes. What? How? When? Where in the world am I? She was in a strange land where the sky shimmered like a sunrise and trees hummed a soft tune. She saw a lot of little girls everywhere, the same color as her mom, dad, herself, and Gran. In front of her stood two little girls, one with her arms crossed and the other nervously biting her lip. "Who are you?" Claire asked. "Are you lost? Do you need any help?" "I can help if you want." "We're lost," the first girl said. "And you are too." Before Claire could respond, a large stone tablet appeared before her. Words glowed across its surface. One of the little girls leaned over and began to read the tablet aloud. Sarah E. Good, inventor of the folding cabinet bed. The world around them shifted, and suddenly they were inside an old furniture store. A woman stood beside a wooden contraption that folded into a desk. She was telling a little girl, "This bed helps people in small homes save space. Sarah E. Good invented this." More little girls came in, and she continued talking to them. "Just like you, young lady, people sometimes feel boxed in, but there's always a way to make room for yourself in the world." With that, the scene dissolved, and Claire found herself one step closer to a glowing mirror in the distance. She hurried to see where the other girls in front of her were going. "I have to catch up!" The journey continues each time Claire or the other girls read a new stone tablet. They were transported into another place to hear about another incredible Black woman inventor. Tablet 2, Marie Van Britten Brown, the home security system. Claire and the girls were suddenly inside a house with monitors and cameras. Wonder what's this about? Like that, an image flashed in front of her and two ladies were looking at a screen and said, "Marie Van Britten Brown says it works better by adjusting the settings." Interesting. Another lady says, "She invented this security system to keep families safe. When you know you are protected, you stand taller and speak louder. Confidence comes from knowing your worth." With that, Claire felt a little taller herself. The second girl, who had been silent, felt the same way. The lady looks at Claire and says, "Destiny says, hello, Punchy." Claire looks on in shock. "That's what my Gran calls me." "Wait, how'd you know?" Instantly, the scene she sent to another place. Claire, still shocked, sees a group of girls and two ladies. Tablet 3, Madam C.J. Walker. She was the first self-made female millionaire, one lady said. In the blink of an eye, they were in a beauty salon, where Madam C.J. Walker's hair products were being demonstrated to some more girls. The other lady says, "She created products to help Black women love and care for their hair." Beauty starts with pride in yourself. Self-value comes from your own confidence. Remember, girls, believe in your ideas and watch how far they take you. The first girl, who'd been skeptical, nodded yes. Claire looks on at the ladies and saw how confident they stood and was moved by their presence. Tablet 4, Patricia Bath Laser Cataract Surgery. Claire and a girl found themselves in an operating room where a lady was telling them about how Dr. Patricia Bath adjusted a high-tech machine. The lady says, Mrs. Bath wanted to help people see, because when you can see clearly, you find your way, your path, your worth, and your place. Claire's heart swelled from the warm words. Claire was beginning to see herself differently now. People always looked at her weird because they knew her parents were different, and she was a part of each parent. But now she says, no more. As Claire kept repeating to herself, no more, the image slowly fades and she blinks for a second and is now standing in front of two ladies. A little girl and Tablet 5. Alice H. Parker. It was a gas heating furnace Claire heard the lady say talking to the girls that were standing near her. She said, "Did you know Alice H. Parker adjusted a heating system?" "Did you? Warmth isn't just about heat," she said. "It's about the fire inside you. Keep that fire burning, and nothing will stop you." The two pixie haircut twins smiled and agreed as the lady encouraged them. As the world faded back to the enchanted land, the mirror now stood within reach. But between Claire and the mirror lay the cave of doubt, filled with whispers. Doubt can be your worst enemy. You can't do it. You're not good enough. Nobody cares what you have to say. The cave echoed repeatedly. They won't accept you. You should just give up. You're just a girl. Claire froze, but the other two girls took her hands. "We can do this together," they said. "We did not come this far to not make it. Ms. Destiny told us to make sure you don't give up." They marched through the cave, silencing every doubt with the lessons they had learned. They reached the mirror and stepped through, whoosh, back to reality. Claire was back in Gran-Gran's room with a different look on her face. Something changed. She had changed. A ray of sun shines on her and she realized her Gran-Gran was with her. On the day of her oral report, Claire stood in front of her class, shoulders back, voice strong. She spoke of the Black women inventors with passion and pride. When she finished, the room erupted in applause. Students, teachers, even kids from the hallway were listening in. "Hey Claire, you were amazing!" the students shouted. "Go, Claire, go!" All of a sudden, a girl walked over and said, "Thank you, Claire. I am just like you, and watching you embrace those great women like your Gran-Gran gave me hope." The two girls became friends. They grew up to be sisters for life, their confidence leading them to greatness. Claire had found her voice, her worth, and her pride. She realized the greatness that was inside her and was happy. It started with a little girl who thought she was worthless, but now, it only took a simple magical trip through her Gran-Gran's mirror and a sprinkle of black girl magic. Claire now knows her worth. Moral of the story: you are valuable, powerful, and full of potential. Just like the great black female inventors who changed the world, you have something special to offer and don't accept different. Remember, never let doubt stand in your way. See you next time for another exciting adventure of learning and fun, right here at Heyhey's house. Bye!